Trinidad, Virginia, vet is nice. Boy, hands in the sky, we bring the vibes. Once we reach in your vet is nice. Yeah, boy, they can't deny we bring the vibes. And I don't mean to be bossy, because they can't party like we.
Hey everybody, it is Miss Trish back from Trinidad. As you can see, you guys saw that I posted a lot of pictures and a lot of videos and stuff like that because I definitely wanted to document this trip. I wanted to have a memory of this trip. So I'm here to give you just the basics of this trip because I do feel that there's some things that you need to learn on your own. So here we go, a Warranted Coffee Chronicles just for this. So overall, not gonna lie, Trinidad was amazing, like amazing. But the first thing what you guys need to know that I would say in no particular order is the mosquitoes are Trinidadians. Ignorant. Okay, I love Trinidadians and stuff like that, but at the same time, like Trinidadians have an attitude on them, and I'm just like, this is probably where I get it from, you know? This is probably where I get it from. But Trinidadians are well ignorant. They don't have time to smile and how are yous and all that. Not like, I mean, some of them, yes, but 85% of Trinidadians don't have time to be saying hi and how are you and all that stuff. They're just very straight to the point. So that's one thing that as Canadians, I guess you have to adapt to. Me being me, I did cuss out a couple Trinidadians, I'm not gonna lie, because that's just how I am. Like, if I'm going to be nice, I really think that the favor should be returned, but I did cuss out a few Trinidadians, I'm not gonna lie. And you know, when in Rome, do as in Rome. So when in Trinidad, I guess do as in Trinidad. Not to say that it earned me more respect, but it was like, it let them know that I'm not playing with you either. You understand what I'm saying? Secondly, so Trinidad is really no sleep. When they say you ain't sleeping in Trinidad, everyone that told me that before I left, honestly, I was like, ha ha ha, yeah, hee hee, I like my sleep. Guys, Trinidad is really no sleep. Take it from me, like I swear to God. I had 3 days off, and then I have 2 days to go back to work, but then I have responsibilities, so whatever. But the thing is, you need to sleep before and after Trinidad because, as they say, Trinidad is pace. Like, you're always going, and with always going, you're always eating and you're always drinking. As we get into that topic, number 3 is when Trinidad says all-inclusive parties, they mean all-inclusive parties. So now, TT money is definitely different than Canadian money and US money, but I'm going to talk for us Canadians because that's where we are. So, if you say $100 TT, it's like $20 Canadian or whatever the case may be. Don't quote me because I'm quite terrible at math and conversion, so Google that. However, let's just say you pay $80 Canadian for a Trinidad party. Guys, it's no joke, you know. You're really getting an all-inclusive. You're getting, as soon as you walk in, there's a doubles man. And then after you have the bacon shark man. Then you have the chicken lady. Then you have the barbecue sauce lady. Then you have the Carib guy, the stag guy, the wine ladies, the champagne ladies. Yo, when Trinidad says all-inclusive, they're not joking around about all-inclusive. And when you really think about it, $80 is not a lot to pay when it comes to an all-inclusive because you're getting everything. And a lot of these artists and a lot of these performers and stuff like that, they have their own businesses and they have side hustles other from singing and DJing and stuff like that where they're offering their products for you too. For example, we went to Patrice Roberts on the Thursday before Carnival, which was fantastic. Patrice Roberts, girl, I don't know if you'll ever watch my video, but you are fantastic. Nadia Batson, you are fantastic. These ladies, oh my goodness. And then that's the thing, like, they perform so well. Like, they give it all their heart. It was nice to see Patrice Roberts happy. You know, she was happy. She brought her daughter out. It was beautiful. But anyways, so her concert, we got free champagne, you know, things like that. But the difference with her was the food was on sale, but we got free other things. So there was a nice big photo booth there that I'll show you guys a picture of after the video. So that was awesome. And she had her soaps there. So Patrice Roberts has a line of soaps, like bar soaps, and she had those available there to take home. So I'm just like, when they say all-inclusive, you're getting all-inclusive. Although hers wasn't all-inclusive, the food was still quite affordable and quite good and quite big portions. I did go to Sunnyside Up. That was an all-inclusive breakfast fed. whew, I think that even though it's Wednesday, I'm still recovering from that party. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, when I say all inclusive for that, that's really what it is. All friggin' inclusive. I never ate so much in my life. I've gained a lot of weight from Trinidad, which is cool. I don't mind because I'm just like, whatever. I love my fupa. I think I put that in one of my pictures. My belly, it hangs over. It's a little lumpy up here. My boobs, whatever. Doesn't matter. I love my body, whether I gain weight or lose weight. And that's just the way to be. Next thing I need to tell you guys. Carnival Monday, Carnival Tuesday. Trinidad heat is hot. It is hot. Don't play around out there. It is hot. You need sunscreen. Let me tell you guys something. I had to make up my face to not look as dark as my bathing suit. Because under this foundation, which I'm not going to lie about, I am dark. You can actually see it on my arms. Maybe my lights are making it a little bit better. You know, lighten me up a little bit. Which doesn't really matter to me because I love my dark skin. Darker the berry, sweeter the juice. But let me tell you, Trinidad heat, the sun is no joke. The sun is really, really, really no joke in Trinidad. I don't know if you can see. No, you can't see it. Well, you can kind of see. See, right there was my armband for my mask costume on Tuesday. And that's how dark I got. I don't know if you'll, you know, if you see me in person, it's a little bit more prominent. But Trinidad heat is hot. So I suggest that everybody going down there that thinks they don't need sunscreen, you do. Because it really does kind of burn you. Not burn you per se, but my skin's peeling a little bit. I'm not going to lie, from the whole sun situation, because I thought that, oh, I don't need no sunscreen. When I got to the airport in Toronto, yeah, no. That was not the case, honey. So you definitely do need sunscreen. And another thing is, when you're on the road, like Trinidad Monday and Tuesday, Carnival Monday and Tuesday, get ready to hear the same songs over and over again, but in a good way. It is not in a repetitive way where you're like, oh, I'm so tired of this song. No. You hear it in a good way, where every time you hear the song, it's more amped up than the last time that you heard it. It's not the same. The radio stations are playing soca music. The banks are playing soca music. I can attest to that. You know, the malls are playing soca music. Carnival time in Trinidad is carnival time everywhere. And that's why I love that so much. I touched on a subject earlier today in my post about, you know, my sis Naya, who did Soca Fitness before all the culture vultures did Soca Fitness. And I touched on a little subject at the bottom that spoke about Kambule. And before anybody tells me what they know what Kambule is about, until you see it in your face at like 3 o'clock in the morning, the way that I did, you can't talk to me about Kambule. Well, I think that everybody should experience Kambule wherever you can, not just Google it. You have to actually see it in order to understand why a lot of us like play mass and listen to soca music and do our culture. You can see my shirt says self-loving soca. Ooh, boobies. No, but you're like, I think that a lot of us need to do the history before we do the action. Unfortunately, there's a lot of culture vultures out there, which I also did mention as well this morning. And it's not, it's not in a negativity way. It's just, I noticed that there's a lot of people who take soca, where is it? Soca, basically for granted because it's popular. And it's like, you know, you're just doing this because it's popular, and we see you. We definitely see you are doing this for popularity. But there are some of us who actually love soca music, and we grew up in this. And Kambule, they fought for soca, they fought for carnival. And I'm not going to give you guys all the history. I really think it's something that people should look into. If you can see a Kambule play, theater, whatever, go see it, because it actually does show you what the carnival is about, instead of the whole nakedness, instead of the whole, you know what I mean, just soca music and gyrating and twerking and not being able to whine like some of you can't, but you think you're whining because it's freaking popular on Instagram. No, these are things that we need to learn. Like, I'm not saying that I'm the guru in soca and I'm the guru in carnival, but I do think that before we do things, we should learn the history of them and not just Google them. Go see them, go seek them out. I'm noticing a lot of crap that a lot of people are following, and I'm just like, well, why are you doing this? You don't even know what the culture is, but you're doing it because it gets you likes and follows. Not calling out anybody in particular. I'm just saying, I'm just like, wow, I scroll through Instagram a lot because I'm a journalist by nature, you know, and I'm just like, wow, culture vultures, you know what I mean? It's really sad. So I say, everybody, even if you're going to go into another culture other than like Trinidad or anything else. Just learn the history. Go seek out where you can see visually what these people fought for to get where they need to get, you know, because it wasn't an easy struggle, you know, and it's pronounced Kambule. If you ever want to know about it, I can tell you more about it in a DM or whatever, you know, but Kambule is important. You know, you need to learn that stuff first before you go, personally, I think, and just build a mask or, you know, build a costume or something like that. It's not for no reason that these people fought, you know, and for other people to like steal the culture just for popularity kind of sucks. And for the, you know, the people who follow them, I think you guys should really rethink what you're doing. But back to the subject at hand, which is Trinidad. They can't party like we. You know when the music just comes on by accident? That's what just happened to me. Another thing is like Trinidad or any long distance trip that you're taking long, because I went to Trinidad for 2 weeks, right? Anything that you're doing for a long period of time, make sure you travel with good people. I am fortunate, very, very fortunate to have my Cheerio size of a circle with me that travels with me, and I made everything amazing. You know, I'm really, really lucky. So make sure you know who you're traveling with, you know who your friends are, because you have to spend a long, close proximity of time with them. And me, I'm lucky for Dave and Rashid because they are amazing, like so amazing. And I'm also lucky for Randy and Roger and Tasha and Dee and Tasha and Alicia and Jason. So those are all the people that I travel with, and I met some nice people along the way too. And you know, like I said, yeah, Trinidadians have their ignorance or whatever, but at the same time, you do meet some nice people along the way and some funny people too. Like I met a woman, I didn't meet her, but she cussed out a man. Rashid could attest to this. She cussed out a man so hard that we were like, oop, you know, but it was funny. It made for nice light. And that's why I say travel with good people, travel with people that you know you're going to get along with, that you know that will make your trip entertaining because they entertain you in regular life. You know, don't travel with no one that you don't know, because then you really get to know the real them, and then you may not like them. But me, like I said, I'm very fortunate to have my brothers from other mothers, my whole family, my Sharon that I stayed with. Like I'm super lucky. My new brothers, Brian and Nigel, like I am super blessed and super lucky for that. What else? In terms of the money, make sure you never in your life go to Central Bank in Trinidad. Sorry, Trinidad, I love all, yeah, but Jesus Christ. Okay, so respectfully, I love Trinidad, respectfully, because it's the culture and people keep that stuff alive. But respectfully, Trinidad, as Canadians, Trinidad's a little backwards in a lot of areas, and I think it's something that we just need to adapt to and respect, you know? For me, I got a little mad at certain things at, like, a central bank. For me, I got a little mad at Central Bank because of the way that they do things, but I can't, like, after I realized, like, I was kind of on a high horse, I'm not gonna lie, can't get too mad because that's just the way they operate. You know what I mean? And maybe one day they'll come to our technology, but I was a little frustrated. I was kind of like, okay, when's this going to be over? You know, but in Trinidad, you have to just adapt. You have to go and roll with the punches. It's get up and go. Hold on. It's get up and go. Don't think twice, you know, travel with a group. At no point did I feel unsafe in Trinidad. There was one incident where I had to kick someone twice. I won't lie. Because they didn't understand boundaries. So I did kick a man twice. But the thing is, he never came back, right? You have to adapt and be them, you know, to not have anything happen to you, because after that, nobody touched me, baby. Let me tell you that. But that's just the way it is. Like, oh, that didn't scare me either. Like I said, I had a good group of people around me, so I am okay. But just make sure, you know, you watch your surroundings. There's one thing that we always did, and we were always a group, which was always good. Never did I walk by myself in Trinidad. And I was good. You will eat a lot. I think I mentioned this before, but you will definitely eat a lot. You'll eat a lot of bacon shark. You'll eat a lot of Chester's chicken. You'll eat a lot of Royal Castle. The Savannah is a beautiful place to be. Oh my God. Socodrome is even a more beautiful place to be when you cross that Savannah. It's euphoria. It's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing that you'll ever feel in your life. If you love mass and if you love soca and if you grew up in soca and if it's in your core, it's something that you will love. It is an experience. I actually cried because I was like, wow, I can't believe this. I crossed that Savannah 3 times. So I am just satisfied with that feeling. You know, it is the most amazing feeling. I'm not going to cry again, you know, but because I'm so emotional about it. But me and my partners, my brothers, Rashid and Dave, we crossed that Savannah together. And it was the best feeling in the world. And nothing can replace that. Also, to go to the little events. You know, a lot of people want to go to the big Private Ryan's and all that stuff. And Private Ryan's event was amazing. He has the best things, you know, but it sells out really fast, you know. So don't forget the little guys, because the little guys have good things too. I went to a few boat rides when I was out there. Boy, did I have a good time. The DJs didn't talk all over the music. They actually let the music play and mix it with something else. And again, one thing in Trinidad, hey, I forgot to mention this. So you can bring your drinks in Trinidad in plastic bottles. So if you go to a party, every party is almost like a cooler fete. You can bring a cooler, you can bring this, something like this, and then after you can bring your rum inside of this, put it in the cooler, go in the party. Or you can just bring this by itself without a cooler, because some of the flyers say no cooler, and you can just go and party. But they're still serving food, so that's how they make their money. Their strategy in that part is brilliant and amazing. So yeah. If you look at me, I don't know if you can see this part. I did say my tan, but you can see my tan right here, which I'm proud of. Anyways, all I can say is, guys, Trinidad was a remarkable experience, one that I will never forget. And if you do go, definitely prepare yourself. But don't go just for your Instagram pictures. Go to learn. Go to experience. Go for good reason. Don't go to prove nothing to nobody, because you guys don't owe nobody nothing. You understand what I'm saying? And if you do learn a little something, share it with us, because a lot of us want to know. I learned a lot about too, because I'm a tourist, right? So thanks to Randy, we went to the Angostura tour, right? Angostura is like your bitters. You know when your stomach is hurting you? And your mama say, oh ho, get a bitters. Well, I went to that factory. I learned a lot about bitters. I invested in big on Angostura stocks right now, because I'm like, yo, that's the thing to do. So go not only to party, but go for learning experience. Also too, I was able to share my books, like I told you guys, which was a beautiful experience, man. So I shared it with the church and I shared it with the school, and I gave it to another person to actually share with the school. So the Self-Love Project is in full effect in Trinidad, and I may go back before Carnival to like talk about the whole self-love thing more and push it even more, because the kids need the self-love, you know, they really do. And we need to start our generation young. Trinidad is full of dogs. So get prepared for that. Stray dogs, dogs behind people's house. Oh, okay, before I go, the drive-in in Trinidad. First of all, Trinidadians drive on the right. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that. Many of my audience is West Indian, and you guys have all been to the West Indies, so you know that already, and I'm not underestimating. So Trinidadians drive on the right-hand side. But there's not a lot of lines in the road. So, hi. So you're like, oh, okay, who's stopping? Oh, you know, so you gotta adapt to that quickly. Like I said, Trinidad is a place where you need to adapt quickly. There's no questions asked. You move as you groove. You drink a lot of water, hydrate yourself, and you also drink a lot of white oat rum, because it's available at the grocery store. So, you know what I mean? So the tips are, make sure you travel with good people. Make sure you're going to Trinidad for good experience, for learning experience, and to party and have a good time as well. But make sure that your passport is clear. You can't bring beef over the border. I did try to bring a beef pastels, and he almost didn't let me, but I got a good border agent. Make sure, you know, you are under 50 pounds in your bag. These are just little things that you need to know. No liquids. Of course, you guys have all flown before, I'm assuming. Make sure you have good people. Make sure you have your headphones. You know, Air Canada Rouge. Unfortunately, if you guys are looking to watch a movie on Air Canada Rouge, ain't no movies on Air Canada Rouge. You can only watch movies on Air Canada. So make sure you're ready for that. Passports ready, boarding pass ready at all times. What else? They will check your hands when you get to Trinidad and ask you if you've been to China and if you smoke weed. So that's another thing. You'll see local artists everywhere. We were able to see Bunchy Garland in the grocery store. I was able to see Nadia Batson. I was able to see Sherwin. I also saw Marsha Montano walk into his condo. So just many things. But the thing is, prepare yourself to roll with the punches. Really and truly, everybody's always moving. If you're driving, get ready to cuss a man out, because driving in Trinidad is like this. Everyone's going towards each other and it depends on who moves. That's just really the way it is, you know? But all in all, you'll have a good time. Surround yourself with good people and know that these people have your back before you leave your country, your home country. And buy your party tickets early. But even if you don't, you can still pay at the door. It's just a little bit longer. But yeah, get ready to have a fantastic time. Trinidad is peace. Am I going again next year? Yep. Am I organizing a trip? We'll see. I know that while I was down there, a lot of people asked me that. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Make sure you go to Maracas Beach. That is the place to be. Do not go to Toco, but you can't go in the water because the water is very rough. And you don't go in those kind of waters. Unfortunately, a couple got pulled in a couple of days ago, so just don't do that. I also went to the Las Cuevas cave, but don't go in that water either because somebody else almost got pulled in. There's little things that you know as a tourist you don't do. And if you don't know, you ask questions. Trinidadians will answer your questions, but make sure to put on your West Indian accent. Don't put on too much, you know, Canadian. They will know. They will try to get you. So be mindful of that. Other than that, have fun. Have fun, have fun, have fun. And enjoy yourself. Take a lot of pictures and post those pictures because you want to encourage other people to go. Vacations are needed. We all need that time off, you know? So I'm done. That's about like over 20 minutes of Miss Trish talking. If you have any questions, you know, you can always message me. Miss Trish Minute this Friday on the Morning Detour. More of me coming. I just needed some time off and now I'm back and I'm grateful to be back, you know, to see my lovelies, my parents, you know, and my homies. So that's it. Thank you guys all for liking my pictures, for sharing my pictures, for asking me questions. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I shall be doing more Coffee Chronicles. Hopefully with some coffee. I'm thinking maybe I should change the name of all of this, you know. I don't know. But anyways, I just decided to, you know, give Trinidad a 20 on 10 because it was really that good. Much love to everybody. Mwah. Thank you for watching and I will see more of you guys soon, okay? Take care.